Hey, sweetie.
Come here, little chicken.
I saw Rocky. Hey. Hey. I caught a chicken.
My name is David Schechter. I'm a veteran reporter, and now I work for you. I'm taking real people out on the road to get their questions answered, and you're coming along for the ride. This is Verify Road Trip.
So I make what I call the working mom scrambled egg.
Jennifer Shannon is willing to pay more for eggs because she doesn't like the idea of a chicken raised in a cage.
I think a conventional chicken is in a little bitty cage with other hens.
Jennifer wants to verify what all these labels mean.
There's conventional, there's free range, cage free, pasture raised. My question is, what kind of eggs should I be eating? Simple as that.
I am so hungry right now.
Let me guess, for eggs?
We're starting our journey at a place where a lot of eggs are consumed, Norma's Cafe.
Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness, this is so good.
We used to think that eggs were bad for the heart, but that's changed. The American Heart Association now recommends 1 egg a day. And Weight Watchers doesn't even set a limit on how many eggs you can eat. So we're good to eat eggs, but what kind? Jennifer and I are in Honey Grove, Texas to learn about pasture-raised eggs from a company called Vital Farms. These girls can move around their barn, it's where they like to hang out when it's hot, but they also have all this space to roam.
All right, you guys ready to jump in there?
Okay. So I think you were, ooh, they're warm.
These eggs that have been laid in the last 6 hours.
We're on the sorting line with Dan Brooks, and he says treating hens better makes for a better egg.
So have you guys done any studies to show that your eggs have more nutrients than, say, a conventional egg?
We have done, we've tested our eggs in the past. There's been a couple of studies. Penn State did a study.
That study, using 75 pastured hens, found double the amount of vitamin E and omega-3s as compared to caged birds. Okay, so let's move to the labels on the cartons. What do they all mean? Cage-free means birds do not have access to the outside, but do have the freedom to roam inside. Free range means all-day outside access. Some farmers offer 2 square feet of pasture per bird, but grass is not required by the USDA. And then there's pasture raised. Hens get all-day access to 108 square feet of pasture land per bird.
At the grocery store, your eggs are expensive. I can also get a dozen eggs super cheap, right?
So if you want quality products and you want the animals that are producing those products to be cared for with a much higher welfare standard, then it requires a system like this. Eating the seeds off this naturally growing grass. It's breathing fresh air. It's, we're out here on a sunny day. It's getting vitamin D directly from the sun. Patrick's bringing you one over.
Oh my goodness, she's being so chill.
She really likes you.
You picked a good one for me.
You good? They're sentient beings and they deserve a better life.
Those were definitely happy hens. They didn't seem stressed out and they were curious about us. Like it was just a really cool, kind of this bucolic setting that was what I was hoping it would be.
So this is a cage house. So the manure falls through the cages, is collected down below so the birds stay nice and clean.
It was hard for me to see the chickens in cages.
Our requests to tour a large conventional egg facility were denied. So now we're at Texas A&M's Center for Poultry Science with Dr. Craig Sufel. He's telling us this is just a small research barn, but the living conditions are similar.
As I thought, for sure, without a doubt, a pasture-raised bird had much more variety in their diet, that it would create a much more nutritious egg. Is that an accurate assumption?
I would say no.
Okay.
Yeah, because again, the hen only biologically has so much ability to manipulate that egg.
Look at all the eggs in the egg case. Are they all essentially nutritionally the same?
Essentially, yes. At the macro level, they're all going to be equal.
Egg layer complexes are where 85% of your eggs come from. These are much larger than cage-free. There are 6 to 7 hens to a cage, and each bird has about 75 square inches to move around.
What's a natural environment for a chicken?
These birds have been selected over time, you know, to do well in this environment. They're cool, their temperature is good, they have plenty feed in front of them, they have plenty water in front of them, they're not stressed by predators, and if we're trying to produce high quality food at the cheapest price, then you can't do any better than this system.
Is it humane?
Sure, it's humane. Yes, because the animals have been provided with everything they need.
I still felt sad, but I think the sad was more my problem than so much an issue for the chickens.
When it comes to the nutrition inside an egg, do you feel like an egg is an egg?
Yes, absolutely. And that changed. I didn't think that before starting this.
Are eggs good for you?
Yes,
What kind of eggs should you be eating?
any kind.
Any kind. What kind will you be eating?
I'll be eating a pasture-raised egg. For me personally, I just like the idea of that chicken.
It's worth $4, $5, $6 for you.
To me it is. It may not be to everybody, and here's the nice thing is that's okay. Like I don't think there's a bad choice in this, which is good.
But don't take my word for it. Take hers.